Good morning, Vikings. Happy Friday. This is Caroline of Rivera with
Samuel Tortorella
with your morning news. Today is Friday, March 9th, 2018.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now, here are the morning announcements.
Good morning, Vikings. Happy Friday. It's Friday, and it is a week from today will be your first day on spring break. So I know that there is Saturday tutoring tomorrow. I hope to see many of you here. Remember, tomorrow is the last Saturday to get help before grades are turned in next week. So if your grades are not where they need to be, then you should be here tomorrow for Saturday tutoring. I'll be here. And I will for sure come over to the media center and see how everybody's doing and give out hugs and help kids along. So I hope to see lots of you here. Last week we had more than 50 students here for writing boot camp. So we need lots of students here tomorrow too to help get your grades ready. Okay? 8th graders. I worked with PTSA Tuesday night to set the date for the 8th grade social, which is going to be announced to you soon. But I want to talk for just a second about 8th grade social because there is a list of students that has been started that I want you to think about it this way. It's not that your 8th grade social has been taken away. It's that you have to earn the right to come. So all the other students who are not yet on the list of you have to earn the right to come, I need you on your best behavior. I need you to be to every class on time. I need you to work diligently while you are in that classroom. I need you to follow all the rules and procedures for lunch. And I need you to respect all the adults in this building. Respect includes both verbally and with your actions. So your actions like, you may not wear slides to school because you know that slides are against the student code of conduct. I know you like to walk home in your slides or you like to wear your slides while you're walking to school, but the minute you step on campus or before you enter the cafeteria in the morning, you need to just change your shoes real quick. And then when those slides are in your backpack, they need to stay there all day. So I've been pretty kind about letting you have them back, but we're going to stop giving them back. And I'm going to call your parents and say we're going to keep them. Okay? Not forever, but possibly until the end of the school year. So I need for you all to not wear those slides around campus, and I shouldn't have to tell you in the courtyard to take off your slides. Okay? The other thing is phones. I do not want to walk into 8th grade lunch and see phones out and have to take phones. We're way into the school year. Almost finished with the third 9 weeks. You know that you shouldn't have phones out. Let's be safe. Let's all follow the directions and rules. I love coming into 8th grade lunch, chatting with everybody, playing cards with some of my 8th graders. And so I want it to be a happy time for us to interact and not a time where I have to come in and start taking phones and directing behavior and all that kind of stuff. All right, one more thing to kind of remind everybody about procedures and things. Yesterday morning, I wasn't here, but there were a couple of disturbances. One, I want you to know there were actual no physical fights. Okay, so rumors start, and when kids see one group of kids running, they run to it because they think that there's something that's going on. That is so unsafe. So what happened is a bunch of kids clustered up because they thought something was happening. The best thing you can do is if you think something is happening, like an act of violence where kids are going to fight or even they're verbally yelling at each other, you should go the other direction. Okay, that's what you can do to keep yourself safe and to keep others safe. That allows adults to be right there at the situation so that we can stop it before it escalates. Now, there were no physical fights yesterday, just some verbal yelling and then kids clustering and moving around. Remember, I told everybody that the very best way we can honor the victims of the violence that has happened at other schools is to not have violence on our campus, in our family. Remember, it's not just about people coming to our family and bringing violence, but it's about our family being sure that there's no violence amongst ourselves either. So I am happy to report that there were no physical fights, but there's some verbal altercations, and those can lead to lots of people clustering around, okay? But I did also hear that there were several adults that were directing behavior and that there were some kids who didn't follow that direction. Every adult on this campus may direct you to do something. including myself, including administrators, including deans, including classroom teachers, including custodians, including people who work in the cafeteria. Every adult may direct your behavior to tell you to do something, and it's not going to be an unreasonable request. Telling you to go in another direction, walking around, you don't need to know the reason why. You just need to comply with the request that's been given to you. Okay? All right. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Remember, there are only 4 days of school next week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We can do this. We can make it through. We have some things that will be fun next week. So I'm not going to announce them yet because I'm going to watch behavior early in the week. But on Thursday, we have something planned as a fun thing to do before we exit out for spring break. So I'm going to watch behavior and see how we're doing. Teachers, it's important that we do not write passes for students except in emergencies. So I'm not going to say it's a no pass day, but I am going to say that it is a day that you only write passes in emergencies and for students that are trustworthy that you know are going to maybe go straight to the bathroom and then come back instead of wandering around and not being where they're supposed to be. Every day should be like that, not just on the days that I announce it, but every day should be a day that students are not allowed to be out in the hallways walking around. If you have a substitute next door to you, make sure that you pass that message along, please, that students are not allowed to have bathroom passes to just exit the classroom as needed, because a lot of times when there's subs is when we have our issues. Okay, everybody, I hope you have a wonderful Friday and a beautiful weekend. It's going to be a little bit cool in the morning tomorrow, but it's supposed to be a great day. So have a great day. Be safe and kind.
Good morning, Walker. Did you miss me? I haven't been on the morning news in forever. This message is brought to you today by Dunkin' Donuts. I have some new books for you. New books. Now, the library, because of testing, the library is going to be closed here and there for the next couple months. So you really have to watch the signs on the library door to know if it's going to be closed or not. But I have some new ebooks. So what I want you to do is I want you to go into Library Research Tools, Follett, and then it's going to take you into the library. And right when you go in, you're going to see all the new ebooks that we have purchased. 58 new ebooks. So we're also getting the hard copy of those books as well. Okay, so that is some very exciting news. I do have some notes here today. I want to talk to you a little bit about, guess what? Laptops. The laptops were purchased by Orange County Public School in order to loan to students for educational purposes. Yes, educational purposes. So some things I want to talk to you about that we're having some issues with. Number one, never touch the Wi-Fi. I mean, never. If I go to a computer and I see it on airplane mode, we're going to have a problem because what you're doing is you're trying to bypass the network. Never, never, never should I see it on airplane mode or don't do anything with the Wi-Fi. If you keep messing with the Wi-Fi, the computer is going to shut down on you. It's not going to work for you. The other thing, if you walk away from your laptop, I simply want you to close the lid or simply hit Control-Alt-Delete to log off. Nobody should be on anybody else's computer. Nobody should have anybody else's code to get into other computers. That is violating the policy that you signed. Some other things, never touch another person's laptop. If you break it, you're going to pay for it. So if you break somebody else's device, if you do something bad to somebody else's device, you're going to end up paying for it. We'll have witness statements, referrals, and everything, and your parents will be called. Do not touch anybody else's property. Do not touch anybody else's laptop. Also, proxy. Proxy. If I see proxy on anything on a computer, I'm going to write you a referral. I would like you to know that this is your warning. If you are using a proxy server, if you are using a flash drive with a proxy server to bypass the network, if anything says proxy, P-R-O-X-Y on your computer, anywhere on your computer, I'm going to write a referral. Level 3 offense on the code of conduct. So do not have anything that says proxy on it, because it means you're trying to bypass the network, which is not allowed. I thank you so much. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend, and keep reading, Walker. Thank you.
Have a wonderful day. Be safe and kind, Deb.
Mister!